Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for March 2022. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aquarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So my intentions for this reading, Aquarius, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of March, to ask what will be happening in the month of March, and if something has happened, why has it happened, to give you that clarity and any information in regards to why everything is unfolding the way it is. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever Spirit wants to talk about shall be said. And if you have any beings of the light that are angels, ancestors, spirit guides, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us in this space now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started, Aquarius. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right, so let's see what's happening in the month of March. For my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, anyone dealing with an Aquarius, what is happening, what has happened, what does Aquarius need to know about the month of March? Spirit, tell me about it. Ooh, here we go. Love, I love this. So it says new supportive connections, number 8, with people. So yeah, Aquarius, people are coming into your life. I feel there's support around you. There are people who love who you are inside and out, who love your energy, who are in your vibration, who wants to get to know you more. I don't know, Aquarius. I feel some of you are getting a lot more attention lately. I feel some of you, you're going out, eyes are on you, you're turning heads, you're not sure why. I feel a lot of you, you have this vibration that is contagious, that is, noticeable. And I feel it's because a lot of you have been doing that work, have been healing, have been cutting the things in your life that was just bringing you down, prioritizing your needs and your wants, prioritizing your happiness, and not out of a selfish means, not in a way of I'm only doing what I want 100% of the time, but I think you're really starting to flourish, Aquarius, what it is that you love doing, the people that you love being around, that uplift you, that inspire you. And some of you are going around these people a lot more, seeing these people come into your life where you're about to see these new connections. I feel people want to work with you. I feel people want to flirt with you. I feel that this is all new energy where everyone and everything is starting to come in. That is finally what you've been waiting for, knowing what's going to happen in its own right time. Someone is artistic here. Maybe has like an artistic career, artistic skill and hobby, and maybe you're meeting those people through that artistic expression that you've been doing lately, whether that is through painting, drawing, music, maybe even design, fashion for someone out there, or just, freely being who you are. And by having that liberation, by accepting yourself fully, which has been a process, but I think you are you know, more in alignment with yourself and your higher self than you have been before. It's welcoming these new experiences, opportunities, and specifically relationships. I feel some of you have recently met someone that you have a good feeling about, that has been, you know, so far been a good experience, and you get good energy and vibes around this person. And I feel there's a promising new start with this person, whether it is friendship, romance, or even a business partner here. But I feel, Aquarius, you're going to be invited to a lot of dates, to a lot of events, to be invited to participate in certain events. And this is bringing in the change you've kind of been wanting to see in your life, but different than other signs that were just tired of waiting, just, you know, have been fighting for so long. I think you've come to this area of acceptance, acceptance of yourself, acceptance of your journey, acceptance of your path, acceptance of what is meant to be will be in its right time. In the meantime, I will just do me. I will love me. I will do the things I love to do. I will be open to receiving. It's really paying off, Aquarius. You're going to see it, or you already have been starting to see it. Beautiful. Someone really likes your smile, or likes to see you smile, or has recently said like, oh, I only wanted to see your smile when they cracked a joke, or I don't know. I'm getting that for someone. That could just be confirmation. Tell me more about this energy that's surrounding Aquarius. And someone could have dimples as well, or always likes to wear a hat, like a sun hat, a fedora type of thing. It looks good. Someone's coming off as very charming. Tell me more. And you're attracting those connections. You're attracting those experiences that are going to make you happy, that are going to make you feel a part of something that you really enjoy. Tell me more about what Aquarius is experiencing, or will be experiencing in the month of March. Okay, so now we have the Raven. And it says, darkness looms on the horizon. Now, I'm an intuitive reader. And another sign got this, which was Leo. So if you guys have Leo in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Leo, I suggest checking out those messages to see if there's any resonance in there. But I didn't show the other signs this, but I'm going to show it to you guys. It's the Talisman, a powerful lucky card, and it says you're destined to succeed. So this is what this is telling me, Aquarius. So for those of you I was kind of mentioning at the beginning of the reading, where you've done the work, you've done the shadow work, you've identified the people or the situations in your life that were not serving you, were not making you happy, were not uplifting you, evolving you. You realize we're not part of your plan anymore, are no longer a part of your purpose anymore. And I feel for some of you, you've had to set boundaries with, or even cut out those people in your life. And I gotta say, those people who you've cut out, that, you know, again, this didn't come from a bad intention. You did it because you realized you were going out of alignment with certain people or situations. They've been watching you. They have been keeping their eye on you. And I feel like, Aquarius, that's where those people are trying to send bad energy your way, because they feel rejected by you. They feel like you left them, that you disconnected from them. And maybe there is some sort of truth to that, but I don't think you did this out of spite. You didn't do this out of vengeance, or, you know, from a bad place. You did it because you truly saw the purpose that this person or situation fulfilled. And you're moving towards the newer and the better. You're moving towards the things that are in alignment. So, you know, if you feel like someone has been watching you, or have been wondering about someone from your past that you've been noticing, paying a close attention to your social media, know that that is kind of lingering, and they do have some sort of jealousy, resentment towards you. But others of you, you know, I gotta say, everything's turning around. And it's through your hope and your perseverance and through the spiritual work that you've been doing that's making this turnaround happen. So some of you were going through like dark night of the soul, serious shadow work that was not easy. You know, I kind of wanted to bring this up because I've been seeing this a lot more lately, of people who think just because they buy crystals, just because they meditate 5 minutes a day, they are on the spiritual path, that they are uplifted, that they are so much more in frequency than the rest of those, you know, peons under them. Like almost like a spiritual narcissism I'm kind of seeing. And they think it's enough to do the crystals, to do the meditations, to have tarot cards, but not to actually recognize that we are all connected with each other, the experiences, everyone else, that, you know, the triggers that other people may show us are part of triggers we have within us, that we all come from the same source. You know, no one is better than the other just because they have a rose quartz in their pocket, right? And they drink green tea. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is coming through because Aquarius, you actually did the work. You actually understand from a spiritual perspective that, you know, spirituality and being a part of the spiritual path, part of the spiritual evolution is so much deeper and so much more trying than what a lot of people who are starting to get into this stuff today are realizing. And I'm not trying to judge them. Again, everyone's on their own path. Everyone has their own process. But just, you know, lately I've been seeing these people who just think because they do these certain things, that's enough. And they don't really work on their inner wounds. They don't really want to address their inner wounds. And they blame everything and everyone else for everything they've been through, and holding that as those people and situations as prisoners to their own suffering. It's so much more than that, right? And Aquarius, you get this. You get this completely. You get that you can't have light without darkness. You get that we have different sides to ourselves that needs to be addressed, maybe even worked with. We all have a shadow. We all have a shadow, and I don't care about how much someone spent in meditation, how much someone has spent, you know, around their crystals. Like, that is never going to be a side of us as human beings that is ever going to be completely left, completely, we're never not going to be untouched by that shadow. But Aquarius, I think that you've done the work to at least address your shadow, address things in your life that have still been wounds from a long time ago, but either to heal it or use it, even transmute it even into a lighter energy, into bringing it to the light so you know it's within you, but it could either serve a purpose or just be something that I just need to work on a bit more, and that's okay. But you guys have done the work. And that's why this darkness that may have been in your life, or that has, you felt like you were going through a lot of that work, when was it going to end? Honestly, the hard work never does end. The spiritual evolution doesn't end. And I think my Aquarians who are tuned into this know this, right? But I think, like, moving forward, if there are difficult situations that happen, you see things from a higher perspective that aren't going to take you back into that frequency of all is lost. Nothing good will ever happen for me. I am meant to suffer in this world. You're far past that. And I think, Aquarius, this is where you're starting to realize everything's turning around, or that just by having a better mindset, having a better belief within yourself, and trusting in the universe to co-create, that's when the magic happens. Yeah, life is never going to be 100% perfect. But I think, Aquarius, you are getting the best out of life with what you have. You're making it work. And that's what's going to take you out of any sort of darkness you faced in the past and move you towards the light. And a lot of you are the light. It's always been within you, and you're letting that shine. And some people have a problem with it. Oh, well. And I think those people, you know, are going to reveal themselves, and it's going to let you know further, oh, okay, you're one of those that I needed to cut out. Good to know. When you announce that accomplishment, when you announce that you met that special someone, and someone just returns back with like bitterness or jealousy, thank you for showing me that. I know something more about you now. But for a lot of you, yeah, it just feels like that darkness that was looming. You know, you've been working with that. You've been healing that. And it's serving you. It really, truly is. It was not all for nothing. And a lot of you are starting to see the repercussions of your hard work, the payoff of your hard work. And if something from the past that has hurt you is trying to come back in to lure you into that darkness, into that lower vibration, don't let it, Aquarius. Close that door, slam it shut, put the lock on it, and let it be. Because I feel for some of you, because they see you're moving on or they see you are shining, they're trying to take you back to that past where you weren't happy in. Just for someone out there, especially if it's an ex. Let's keep going. Tell me more about the energy that's surrounding Aquarius. Ooh, love, flexibility. With the clownfish there, I don't know why that's coming through for me so strongly, but it's almost like taking life as it is, taking nothing too seriously, enjoying your life, enjoying everything that happens, rolling with the punches, overcoming the punches, and making life, you know, what you want it to be, despite the setbacks that may have happened or that may kind of put a little bump in the road. It's only temporary. But Aquarius, with this energy and this imagery, you may have to pause it so you can see, you're going with the flow. You're not resisting it anymore. You're not trying to fight it anymore. And that is letting the flow of prosperity, enjoy, new beginnings, new relationships, or enhancing of all those things come into your life. And it says, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. Whoa, yeah. So yeah, Aquarius, with this evolution, with this ascension you're going through, you know, there's going to be some tests, there's going to be some triggers, but I think, Aquarius, it's just to let you know of those people and situations, and maybe something that you may need to note as another thing to let go of. Anything that disrupts the flow, anything that disrupts your happiness has got to go. But with March, there's also new coming in. So it's like that balance of releasing the old and seeing the new come in, because you're making that space for the new to come in, for the new blessings, the new opportunities. And I feel, Aquarius, I don't know why, I kind of feel like, obviously this goes without saying, right now what I'm about to say is not talking about anything direly serious. But you know, there may be something that happens where you plan like an outdoor picnic, an outdoor date, an outdoor celebration, and it starts to rain. And to see what you're going to do with that. Are you just going to sit in that turbulence of, oh, you know, this sucks, everything sucks, this was supposed to happen, there must be something wrong with me and my energy? Or are you just going to look at it, shrug, laugh it off, and maybe plan for something else? Do a rain check, or just see if you could change the situation with anything you can. And that is also showing Spirit that you can handle the good, the triumphant moments that come after the moments that may prove as a challenge. You know, it's really true. Nothing in life that is really enjoyable, that gives you a feeling of reward and achievement, comes easy. And I think you guys have done most of the harder work here. So if there are tiny setbacks, they don't feel that serious. And they're meant for you to even kind of see the humor in it, maybe to kind of see that you can change it up if something doesn't go your way, and you're going to even make it better. And if something doesn't happen, it is meant so you can go around a different way to make something better come through. And a lot of you are already starting to see that. But be flexible, Aquarius. Be flexible with the things coming in your life. Be flexible with the changes of certain things, because I think it is Spirit trying to redirect or to make something more happen, even if it looks like something that's blocking it isn't. It's just something that, you know, is outside of your control, that maybe is trying to address, hey, Aquarius, this certain situation or person may be trying to come back or is trying to block. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to let it sit there? Or are you going to pick it up, move it out of your way, and continue moving forward? But I feel there's a flow around you, Aquarius, truly, and nothing can really stop that flow. Even if they try, even if they wish your downfall, it's not going to work. When you're in such a high vibration, none of that energy can really affect. Especially when you're coming in this energy of acceptance. Accepting who you are, accepting the things in life, accepting the process, accepting the universe, and trusting the universe. But again, like where there has been rigid energy, where there has been stuck in the past, March is where it's all turning around. I think you're starting to see the flow come in. And it's making you feel really good about yourself. It's making you feel really good about the choices you've made and the work that you've been doing. Most definitely. let's keep going. Tell me more. And you know, there's maybe like a beaded necklace or a beaded bracelet that someone likes to wear. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe for confirmation for someone out there that I'm talking to them. But I feel that like if that was given to you, it carries a lot of good energy, especially if it's like a gemstone or a crystal necklace or a crystal bracelet type of thing. It has been serving your overall well-being. I don't know, or it's like a lucky pendant for you. Anyway, Page of Water. Well, yeah. So water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is under the new supportive connections. So yeah, I feel the new energies coming in, the new people, the new opportunities people are bringing are coming from a good vibration, are coming from a good intention. And for some of you, again, this is like some sort of opportunity with your creative side, with your creative hobby or creative career. You have talent. People do see that you have something special here with the Page of Cups. I also feel there's a message of flirtation coming through, a message of a crush, a message of someone who is interested in you, has good feelings about you, and wants to express them, and shows it through their words, but also their actions. Could be someone younger than you, okay? But yeah, I feel like people are coming in to support you, Aquarius, and this is part of the flow that's coming into your life. Ooh, the Tower under the Raven. Yeah, some people fear the Tower. I love the Tower. Man, and this Tower, if you pause and look at this energy, is built. And that's why I get so many decks of cards, because not every single deck creator has the same idea, the same intention behind every single card. Sure, there's basic level definitions to it, but I think there's also the ways we receive the messages through the cards. That's why you go to certain tarot readers. They're not all the same. And even so, like, different interpretations behind it. But let me just say this. Again, Aquarius, some people are praying for your downfall. It's the toxic people you already cut out. It's the toxic people you already left behind. Those are the people who are still watching you, who still care so much about what you're doing with your life, has this bitter and resentment towards it. And they're just trying to see what they can do to shake it up. They may randomly come back. They may come back with an urgency. They may come back to kind of accuse you or put you on the spot, especially if they see you connecting with newer people, a newer group. You know, Aquarius, we make part of the situations that happen to us, again, nothing direly serious, but part of the situations that happen is what we make it to be. And when someone tries to disrupt our peace, disrupt our flow, how much are we going to allow them to do that? And others of you under this Raven card, you know, if again, like I said, there's been a lot of work you've been doing, a lot of healing, a lot of shadow work, a lot of releasing and purging. That is what's been leading to this change in your life. And it could be sudden, this opportunity that comes in. It could be, you know, out of the blue that this comes in for you. And again, for some of you, I feel like, again, the person from your past you never thought was going to come back is coming back. But maybe they're only coming back to see if you're fully ready to let them go. That what's happened has happened. What's been done has been done. And although they're trying to change it, I feel they're only coming back because they want to pull you back to a cycle or to a situation that caused you so much stress. I wouldn't allow it, Aquarius. So, you know, again, there's some major change coming, unexpected change. But this change is coming in to turn everything around. It's to really fully understand that I have done the work to deconstruct those ego games that I used to play with myself, with the certain foundations I built that were not on steady ground. I'm meant to rebuild that, and it's with these new connections, these supportive connections that are coming in that are going to help me rebuild that tower to more stability, to something so much more profound, and something so much more stable. So if anyone's kind of wondering if I should trust the past or if I should go more towards the new, please by all means go towards the new. The new, the new, the new, okay? One more card for my Aquarians. The 7 of fire. Love it. Leo energy. Yeah, and this is under flexibility too. Aquarius, again, like, do not let anything disrupt your flow. Do not let anything disrupt your peace. Do not, I guess for a while, for some of you, I'm picking up, you felt like you had to fight to prove you were right. You had to fight that you were good enough or to tell people you're good enough. And I feel that fight is over with. First of all, the people that are coming in or the experiences that are coming in or the opportunities that are coming in already see that you're good enough. That's why they're being attracted to you. And others of you, if people are trying to disrupt that flow, let them know, all right? Let them know that they're infringing on your boundaries, that they're trying to come back to something you're so over with. And I would block anything that would try to disrupt that peace of mind, that would try to disrupt that flow. And Aquarius, you've been through a lot and you're a fighter. I'm even hearing that some of you are a badass. Like, it's time to let that energy just really flourish, where you do put yourself as a priority. And again, it's not a selfish means. It's out of a means that I know what's best for me. I'll fight for what's best for me. I'll do what's best for me. And anyone who tries to bring me down in that, I know you're not on my team. And that's fine. I can stand this alone. I'll do this alone. And I feel a lot of you had to do this work alone. And it's just made you so much more independent. It's made you so much more stronger for it all. And I think you're coming out on top, Aquarius. You see how this unicorn's on the top of that hill like that? You'll see that the fight was worth it. The work was worth it. Wow, beautiful. And, I see 7 of fire, and then the tower is the card number 16, which breaks to a 7. So some of you could be seeing a lot of 7s. 77, 777. Your birthday could be February 7th, February 17th, maybe January 27th. Just for confirmation for someone out there, but trust yourself, trust in your abilities, trust in your ability to create the life you want, the existence you want, and don't trust the outside sources that try to disrupt that. I think people will be mad that they're not a part of your life anymore or part of your flow anymore, but what's done is done. So let's go ahead and get one more card for my Aquarians and see if there's anything else that you need to know about this month. Any closing words for my Aquarians, because I think it's a good month overall. It's a good month overall, Aquarius. Whew, yes, love this. John Quill, power. Take hold of what you know is yours, your power, your strength, your birthright, which is abundance, which is manifestation, which is creation. What you see is what you get. And that's what you're kind of realizing. How I make the situation, what is above is below. What is in is without. A lot of you guys have really mastered that. And you're using that to create the life it is you want to have. And fighting for it too. And then Mexican marigold. Very nice with renewal. Yeah, and it says time to begin again, stronger and better. So yeah, Aquarius, you're owning your power. You're owning your power to create. You're owning your power to allow what you want in your life and to ban anything that is not in alignment with you. And this is where the renewal is happening. The turnaround is happening. The comeback is happening. The moment when everything turns around for you, you're starting to see that. And people may try to fight you on it. People may try to pull you back. They can't. They really can't. And that's what makes you so much more powerful. And you're owning it. And it's amazing. So thank you so much for joining me here, Aquarius. I really hope that this has resonated with you. It's giving you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what's happening for you in March. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.